Morning guys, Dunny from DunnyBees. In this episode today we're going to be checking on these 6 colonies, checking the stores and checking everything's okay. Let's see how we get on. So we've checked the first 3 colonies. This one felt really heavy. They've gone through the fondant, but it's heavy enough that I'm happy to leave it as it is, certainly for another week or so. And I'm probably going to, just at the moment with the weather changing up and down, I'm probably going to be giving them a quick check, probably just once a week at the moment. The second 2, a lot lighter than this one, and they've eaten through the fondant, so I've just popped some emergency fondant on top. If they take it, fine. If they don't take it, that's also not an issue. Better to have it and they leave it than not have it all and they starve. And it can literally, when the weather's like this and the cluster's breaking and they're out flying and the queen's laying, they can quickly run out of stores. So by feeling this one, the first colony, knowing that it's heavy, I know there's plenty of stores in there. What I also don't want to do, and that's why I'm not putting syrup on at the moment too, I don't want to give them too much and get the queen to start laying more than we actually want at the moment, and then we get a chill and a cold spot. They'll struggle to keep on top of the brood and the babies as they start to come out. So yeah, happy with this one. Little bit of emergency fondant on the next 2, and then we're going to go check the next 3. So we've gone through, guys, and checked all the colonies. Loads and loads of activity today. I'm happy with all of them. As I mentioned earlier, 2 of the ones there were a little bit light on feed. The first one was okay. These all feel very similar in weight. They've all still got a bit of feed left on them. But this one here, I'm not sure what it's like now, actually. Let's take a quick look. It wasn't flying this morning. And when I've gone into it, I've wanted to just check this one in particular, not a full inspection, but see what's going on inside it. So I open up, there's a small cluster, probably say about what you'd expect this time of year. So I actually went in, because it's warm and the sun's out, I went in to do an inspection really carefully and really quickly, and surprised, even though it's not super heavy, just how much. There was probably four full brood frames full of stores. Started going through. We've got a couple of empty frames, then a load of stores, and the cluster was probably over 4 or 5 frames. So as I started going through, only the top of the brood frame was covered in stores, which is normal, but no sign of any eggs at all. Went on to the next frame. Same again, little arc of stores at the top, which is normal, but no eggs in between. And then I got to the middle of the cluster, and I could start to see eggs, not lots of eggs, but there was a few that were definitely 1 or 2 days old. And then there was a few that was probably 4 or 5 days old. And as I checked the opposite side of the frame, there was more and more eggs. I've nothing to gauge it against, and there was probably about this size, just on one of the frames, this size cluster of, section of brood, cat brood. I was a bit worried with the lack of activity and the size of the cluster. And when I lifted up the brood box, there was quite a lot of dead bees on the bottom, more than I would like to normally see. So initially I was thinking, before I'd seen the brood and the eggs, initially I was thinking that the queen may have died. But as I was going through, the next frame, full of eggs, only recently laid, 1 or 2 days old, and then I spotted the queen, blue marked queen, nice and healthy, walking about. I couldn't see anything wrong with any of the bees, no sign of any disease or anything like that. So although I was a little bit worried, they are flying now, but they're obviously flying because I've been in there and I've shaken them up a little bit, so that's going to bring them to life a little bit. But overall, really, really happy. I've got 9 more to inspect at the Brighouse Apiary, and then I've only got 4 left at home now. Sorry, 5 colonies left at home. So if they're all as good as these, I'll be super, super happy. And the one that I had a big concern on, I'm not that overly concerned now. If she's laying, that's always a good sign. And they're all of them are bringing pollen in, which is fantastic. So really happy with that. Give us a like and subscribe. Bye for now, guys.